All right, let's dive into project management. If you've ever been in the thick of it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that struggle. Today, we're going to look at how Workfolio's new features are designed to take all that chaos and turn it into complete control.
Yeah, does this feel a little too familiar? That constant juggling act, right? Chasing people for updates, trying to figure out where on earth the time and, let's be honest, the money is actually going. It's that kind of uncertainty, that nagging feeling, that can totally derail a project before it even gets going. Well, what if there was a smarter way to do all this? That's what we're here to talk about. We're going to walk through how Workfolio can help you plan, track, and, this is the big one, actually complete your work without all that friction and stress. And really, it all boils down to this one powerful promise. The whole idea is to make work visible, to make every single hour measurable, and to make the whole project predictable from start to finish. I mean, just think about that. No more guesswork at all. So here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll get your command center set up. Then we'll jump into tracking and see progress in real time. From there, it's all about turning that data into real decisions. And finally, we'll see how to go from tracked hours straight to invoices. Sound good? Let's go. All right, first things first, setting up your command center. Let's see just how easy it is to get a project up and running in literally just a few clicks. Okay, so if you're the admin, getting started is honestly super straightforward. First, you just pop into your track settings and flip on the project management feature. Easy. Then you head over to My Projects to create your new project. Give it a name, pick your team members, and finally, you start laying out the actual work, adding tasks with all the important stuff like due dates, priorities, and of course, who's doing what. That's pretty much it. Simple. Okay, we're all set up. So now for the really cool part. Effortless tracking and real-time progress. This is where you get to see the work happening as it happens. And it's really helpful to look at it from two different points of view. And this is where you see the magic. For you, the admin, you're like the architect, right? You're creating the tasks, setting all the details. But for your team members, it could not be simpler. Seriously, they just go to their My Tasks page, find the task, hit start, and when they're done, they hit stop. That's it. The time is logged automatically against the right task. No more filling out timesheets, ever. And that one simple action, that start and stop, kicks off this amazing automatic feedback loop. You immediately get real-time status updates. You see tasks go from to do to in progress to completed. You get an email the second something is done. So no more, hey, is that thing finished yet? People can attach files right to the task, keeping everything in one spot. And maybe best of all, anything overdue gets highlighted automatically, so nothing just slips through the cracks. All right, so everything's getting tracked automatically, which is great, but now for the real payoff. Let's talk about going from all that data to making actual smart decisions. This is where all that tracking turns into something you can really use. And here's what that looks like. All that easy, automatic tracking gives you instant clarity. With just one click, you pull up a report like this, and you can see exactly who's putting in the hours and on what. And look, this isn't about micromanaging, not at all. It's about seeing the big picture, understanding the workload, seeing who might be overloaded, and just knowing where your resources are going. And it's not just about tracking hours, right? It's about the bottom line, the money. You can set a budget for the project, plug in your billable rates, and boom, Workfolio gives you this live snapshot of your project's financial health. You can see right here, okay, we've used 75% of the budget. This means you can make decisions now, long before there's a problem, long before you're in the red. So all those little start and stop clicks from your team, they all roll up into this. One clean, simple, powerful number. 143 total billable hours. That's the number you need. It's accurate, it's ready for billing, it's ready for performance reviews, and you didn't have to calculate a thing. It's just there, generated from the actual work being done. Which leads us perfectly to the final piece of the puzzle, going from those hours directly to invoices. Let's see how we can make billing totally painless and 100% accurate. So remember how you can set a different billable rate for each person on your team? Well, this is why that's so awesome. Workfolio does all the math for you. What you're looking at here, this isn't some spreadsheet you had to spend an hour building. Nope. This is what the system generates for you automatically. Alex is 45 hours at his rate, Brenda's 60 at hers. It's all there, calculated, itemized, and ready to be sent off as an invoice. It literally takes seconds.
So let's just recap real quick. What have we really seen here? It all starts with making your planning way, way simpler. That simple plan makes automatic time tracking possible for everyone. And that tracking gives you this incredible real-time view of your project's progress. All that data then feeds into instant reports and analytics, which, in the end, leads to completely effortless and accurate billing. See how it's all connected? Each step just flows right into the next.
When you boil it all down, it comes back to this: work smarter, track better, and finally, truly stay in control with Workfolio. And that really leaves just one question, doesn't it? If you had this kind of visibility, this kind of control, what could your team really achieve?